Hello, my name is Rodney Cates. I'm the Emergency Services Director for Rockingham County. With me today is Carrie Dickerson. Carrie is the Disaster Coordinator for the Division of Social Services with Rockingham County. We wanted to talk to you today about emergency shelters and how emergency shelters will operate during a pandemic such as COVID-19. As you know, hurricane season began on June 1st. We've already had 3 named storms so far this year. Though hurricanes typically do not track through our area, we can still have many devastating impacts from a hurricane. Think back to 2 years ago when Tropical Storm Michael came through our area. We had tornadoes and lots of damage all throughout our county. Though hurricanes can pose a threat, winter storms, ice storms, significant snowfall can also prompt the opening of an emergency shelter. Typically, when shelters are open, we have a partnership with Rockingham County Schools. Our primary shelter location is at Rockingham Middle School, which is where we are today. That partnership is also shared with the American Red Cross, who helps us supply the needs and the personnel to carry out the shelter. As you can see, Rockingham Middle School was chosen as a primary shelter location. The cot setup will exercise social distancing. This location was also chosen for its features, which include a backup generator and its close proximity to the animal shelter so that people can shelter domestic pets if they need to exercise the shelter. Through counsel given by the North Carolina Department of Emergency Services, citizens are urged this year not to use emergency shelters unless it's absolutely necessary. Citizens are urged to seek family members, that they could go to these family members and have shelter with those family members. Carrie Dickerson now is going to talk to us about how shelters are set up and what will be required of people when they enter shelters. Carrie?
First off, I'd just like to say thank you to our partners that assist when a shelter is needed to be opened. As you can see today, we are going to exhibit the social distancing within the shelter. It's very important that when you arrive with your family that you also exhibit that social distancing inside the shelter. Upon entry, you'll complete registration at the front area. At registration, they will ask you a series of questions regarding symptoms of COVID-19. Please be sure to be honest when answering those questions. Your temperature will also be taken at registration. If you and your family are going to utilize the shelter, please be sure to bring an emergency go kit with you. Please be sure to include in your emergency go kit personal hygiene items, any medications that you may need, as well as activities for you and your family to utilize while in the shelter. We encourage you to shelter with family. However, if you're unable to do so, we would also welcome you here. Our shelter is located at 182 High School Road in Reedsville, North Carolina. Please continue to be safe during the pandemic as well as hurricane season.
Emergency situations are always hard to mitigate. Shelter operations are very involved, and as we've discussed today, many people come together to make a shelter operation work. We ask that if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to contact my office at area code 336-634-3017, or you can visit our webpage at www.myrockinghamcountync.com.